season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. One of the great things about the early part of the season, high-profile non-conference games, and that's what we have for you on EA Sports College Football. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Cougars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. See how this one unfolds. The Cougars offense will take the field first. And we take a look at this junior transfer running back. One of the top running backs in the sport, and they believe he will be highly productive on this team. First carry of the season for this transfer. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Lay. Fires to the wideout. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left.
And that's a big throw.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He'll take it himself. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. The give out of the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He'll pitch it. On his feet at the 40. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Cougars. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but man, I got to go back. I love the 4th down call. Being aggressive. First drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone. They cap it off. They create momentum to start.
And the extra point was good. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Tigers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And this guy doubtless will be a huge part of the game plan. Final go-around this time, see if he can bring out the best in this veteran player. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He'll start this drive firing. He's going for it all. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. We start the season top 25, clearly expectations. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff to the single running back. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to throw. It's late. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll hurl it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. Coming out with it, it's West. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. Looking downfield on first down. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Missouri wants to go fast. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Fires downfield. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use
bringing it back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. He's got 67 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. Here's the give off the left side. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Neutral zone infraction. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Tough to give up those penalty yards in that situation. Now it's just 3rd and 6. Makes a catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Running inside, it's Davison. Got enough for the first. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Davison. Here's a little room there. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking for open space. It's Davison. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. They knock him down right there. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's right down the boulevard. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Keeps it on first down. Slithers into space. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. The Cougars will hustle to the line. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Might have a chance. He has 89 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes.
Oh, it's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck. And the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Motion from the wide receiver. Pulls and fires complete. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Tough to make a living as an offense converting on 3rd and 10, but they'll try it here. He might want another play. To the air, it's Blake. Rushes on him, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the move, it's Davison. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the poll. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, you know, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited.
There he goes. He's at the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Tigers line it up with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Breaks into the open. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the 1st down. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The option look. The option, the keeper. Here's the handoff. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Cougars decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. To the air on first down. Fires on the move. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He's got him this time. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 13 team, the SMU Mustangs.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
I caught up with the Missouri head coach coming out of the locker room. His biggest concern right now is how they are handling this very hostile environment. It was tough in the first quarter, and this crowd is making it even more difficult. They are loud. They are crazy. And his communication says they have to improve at the line of scrimmage, making sure they're getting into their run game, their RPOs, and being strong with all their communication. Guys?
Holly, thank you. That's caught. It's Montgomery. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. The 40. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Missouri! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. So that'll cost them a down, second and long after the illegal forward pass. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's play. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
I got to be honest, I thought this tight end was going to have a much bigger role in this game. They wanted to get him the football early and often, but after that drop here in the second half, he still doesn't have a catch.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Working the middle. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Cougars with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Makes the grab. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Here's a heat. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. Touchdown Cougars, and they take it in for 6 more points.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Takes it on the return. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Lay. Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Shakes off the defender. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Hawkins. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Looking to pass, it's Lay. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Return takes it inside the 30. Down to the... The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Ready. Right 14.
Now on the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. Quick toss. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Going to try to get it himself. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Look at the big fella roll. This defense leaving nothing to chance, stripping away and jumping on that football, and they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Great job by the defense ending this ball game. Don't give them any life. Great job forcing the fumble. You already got the lead. You take the ball back with a little bit of time. Nail meet coffin.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.